I was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning, a pain that keep hurting, a curse is emerging, feel the thirst, keep on working, I won't stop, I won't quit, to the top of this shit, I get lost in the work, sweat dripping, not a bitch, I get mad, I get pissed, I get after this shit, hit the gas, feel the grip, adrenaline, never miss, I'm not patient, but I've learned to embrace it, cause I've been working, I've been waiting, never complacent, cause I'm so close I could taste it, wanted away from everything I've been chasing. I'm honest and I promise that I got this. I'm launching, all I've wanted has been exhausting. I'll teach you how to harness, control the conscious. You got this, yeah you got this, you gotta want it. Life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I will prepare. Very good. To the top that you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, that you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair. Are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, that you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, that you must be rare. Yeah, watch out, I'm fighting hard for the crown. Yeah, no doubt, I'll be the best pound for pound. I'm obsessed with winning, this is my house. So watch out, I'm coming to the top. I die, yeah, I'm addicted to winning. If that's a sin, I'll be sinning. I'm disciplined when I'm in it, and this is just the beginning. The money, yeah, I'll be printing while helping others make millions. See, I'm not selfish, no villain, but still I'm making the killing. I'm here for greatness, you can't lock me into cages. Deserve to be on stages, I will be the greatest. Do it yourself, I made it. DIY from the basement, I'll take my life into my own hands, my own plan, yeah I got a backbone, designing my own program, I'll mentor the next wave of the bravest, so don't be late, I'm about to make changes. One shot, life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared, to get to the top, yeah you must be rare, got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah, you must be rare. You got me there. Are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah, you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah, you must be rare.
What is up, guys? How are you doing tonight on this amazing Friday? And obviously you don't see my normal lovely face, but I think y'all will be happy with what I have in store for tonight. But let's see for that how to chat first. Brandon, the anime guy, what's up, my friend? How are you doing? That's it. Oh, but yeah, so tonight I actually ended up buying some new nippers. Oh, and Brandon has entered the chat. What is up, Brandon?
What's happening there, Ronan? How are you tonight?
Pretty good, man. Just, chilling on a Friday night. About to build some gunpla.
That's what I was wondering what that was. And then, of course, I see, Bandai, and I see an OZ06MS Leo. So 6MS team. Ooh. Yes. Very beautiful.
Wing was like the first Gundam series that I got into. Because it was just the first one that aired at the time that I was watching anime. So, I love just about everything Wing, even though it is kind of just a retelling of the original Gundam series. But
you still love it.
Oh yeah, yeah, and the Leos, like, in recent years, I've found that I don't really like custom model Gundams, or basically the main Gundams are the big ones in the shows. I've found that I'm really more drawn to the mass production models of suits. Just because it's like it's the infantry, it's the grunts, they have nothing special. They're completely reliant on a suit and their skills. That like they don't have some overpowered thing going on inside
No special,
of their suit.
nothing special about them other than, being the frontline grunt infantry people. I can see the appeal of something like that. Plus, in combat, if you ever need to procure replacement parts, mass production items are much easier to replace than custom specialized units.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also, the mass production units in Gunpla are normally cheap. So, yeah, I get to, indulge a little bit more by using them. But the bad thing is you can't just buy one. You have to buy like 3 or 4 or 20.
Yeah. If you're going to have an infantry unit, you need to have an infantry unit, a full unit. 20 to 40 mass-produced mobile suits, yeah. But looks like you're going to have fun building the Gunpla.
It's not too bad. I actually didn't look at this when I had picked it up yesterday. It's only a 144 scale, unfortunately.
Only?
Yeah, the 144s are the really small suits. Like they're probably only about that big once you get them all put together, depending on what the specs for the original suit was. But yeah, most of them are really tiny. They're about 8 inches, and but I mean they're still fun to put together. They're the ones that I would say that if you're starting to get, or if you want to start into Gunpla, those would be the ones to start with because they tend to be cheaper. Most of the times you don't even really have to have a set of nippers, even though it kind of says on the box to have them. You could use like fingernail clippers, and it's because they're not they're cheap. They're not really detailed, but yeah, they're good entries.
Absolutely.
What up, tits? We're seeing inside his mecha waifu. Look, I actually have plans of possibly custom painting this because I was thinking earlier today that I could try some new things that I've been seeing around. But yeah, mecha hentai. Look, don't tempt me to start looking up things on the internet.
Oh, things on the internet, how they make the world go round, or at least try to, and it's weird.
Yeah, I could get into some trouble for some of the things that I look at.
Yeah, the things we do for research. Yeah, I get you there.
Oh, dude, it's not even that. It's just things that I say sometimes. I feel that my CIA agent or NSA agent is just shaking his head. Like, it's so innocuous that he doesn't know whether to send a strike team out or or just think this guy might be a little special.
Well, we can be a bit of both, It's
We could.
fun times, I tell you. Fun times.
I can't read Japanese.
Excuse me, neither can I.
Wait,
excuse me. There we go.
Normally these have a starting point. I don't see where the starting point is on here. Uh-oh. Who's this? Hello.
You're NSA agent.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, I saw your browser, your history. Oof, oof. Like, it was close. I was about to call in the team,
Calling in the team, you say?
Hey, Brandon. Hey, Ronan.
What's
Hey
up,
there.
Cliff? I was a little gun shy there for a minute.
Changed avatar.
Yeah, what was it, like a year and a half ago because I used to do these open mics kind of all the time, and I had somebody come on and they had a video of some dude getting fellatioed. And I was like,
What the hell? Yeah, you gotta love it when people
yeah.
do strange shit when they shouldn't. So, Clifton, you feeling better, man? You feeling better?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm up. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, did you go see Dune yet? I know you made mention of that, or is that later, or is that tomorrow?
No,
Or is
that's
that today?
tomorrow. That's well, it's my today. It's your tomorrow.
That's right. It's 2 a.m. where you're at right now.
Yeah.
No, there it is. Now I see the time. Now I've got your time zone locked in. Yeah, it's
Yeah, no, that's why I'm not gonna be able to make your stream tomorrow in the back.
yeah, and that's all right. We're gonna have fun. I've got a whole week's worth of memes that I haven't been able to get to, and now I've got a whole nother shit ton of memes.
Yeah,
My word, holy
yeah,
crap! It's
Ronan
it's going to
and
be fun.
Parrot all day today.
You
Yep.
you can't let me and Parrot be in the same group together.
Why? It's fun.
Oh, it is, but oh man, I swear we speak in memes sometimes.
Well, I mean,
Well, let your memes be dreams and your dreams be memes, and make your
Right.
dreams come true.
and there are quite a few good ones.
Yes, there are, and I got to go through them and see which ones I can actually get away with showing. Oh, there's one that I've got that I really wanted to show, but I'm like, oh man, if it just possibly pushes that bridge too far. But yeah, it is what it is, and at least we're having fun and get to do what we want to do.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Excuse
You
me,
know-
holy. Go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say that I've been pondering on something this week, and I think I've realized that I don't care for movies all that much.
Really?
Like movies in general, or
Yeah, like just movies in general. I don't care for them.
Modern or in
Any.
full general?
Like full general, the entertainment media of movies. And
So do you prefer the television model then, or
so I prefer the episode style of viewing
okay?
because the way I see it is that movies they never really can tell a complete story because it's like the directors or the script writers they'll write something and they'll have this big grandiose story planned out, but then they have to make concessions to it. They have to cut it down, and then they have to cut it down in editing and post and all that. And by the time you get done, you kind of just have this highlights of the best scene of a story that's trying to be told. And I don't think I like that because, I mean, they have to have it down to a certain amount to fit into theaters because the more the more showings they can get during a day, the more money the movie will make. So you have so many regulations, and don't get me wrong, movies are visually very entertaining, but I just don't think that story wise you get something as good as, like, say a 12 episode anime or a 26 episode anime, or I'm watching a show right now called 911. Very well done what is it? First responder
Yeah.
drama series, and it's been very entertaining. Like me and the wife just got to season 3, and it had like a 4-part season opening, and each part was an hour long. So you had 4 hours of this entire story that was being told, and then you got the rest of the season, which is 18 more episodes.
Yeah. I can totally see that, and as Tits and Ray Guns, I still love that name. Got to have your tits and your ray
Love
guns.
tits.
But yeah, Zendaya ain't no Shang Young. No, she is not. And I won't. I've made my determination. I am not going to see Dune in the theater for one reason. I won't say it because I don't want it to ruin it for you, Cliff. I want you to see it and enjoy it for what it is. But I know the book. I've read it and I've listened to it all the way through, so I know what's supposed to happen. And we'll just leave it there. But yes, I also agree that Western movies have sacrificed dialogue for over-the-top visual storytelling, and we see that in too many places. In fact, there are people that bitch about if you have a show that is dialogue or good dialogue heavy being boring.
Yeah.
They'd never survive Casablanca. They would never survive.
What was that movie with the white guy in the desert? Fucking
Which one?
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia. Oh,
Which
so good.
what has been hailed as one of the most amazing movies of all time.
Yeah, it's definitely in my opinion, it's a top 10, maybe a top 5. But any of those early classic movies that stick out and basically set the molds for how a movie's supposed to be done. So anything that HG done for H.G. Wells or Orson Welles did. I'm thinking Citizen Kane, absolutely fantastic movie.
And
None of these fucktwits that will watch a movie that's older than 2000, they have no conception of anything.
Yeah, no,
and it just drives me crazy.
I agree. I mean, movies nowadays, I fully agree. There are movies that I really love. I mean, we watched last night. We watched, we did a part 2 on our watch through for Tombstone.
Yes,
Absolutely love that movie. I mean, just look at the visuals. They don't have to say anything, and there's so much in the scenes. Like, it's just incredible. Like, Wyatt Earp at the end. Wyatt Earp has a one-liner with Doc Holliday, but there's so much else said in that scene. In after that one-liner and his face, everything. You don't get movies like that, and that's why I understand. I can't think of the guy's name right now, but the guy that went out and said that movies in the theater need to be visually good and don't have to have dialogue.
wasn't
I-
Scorsese, was it?
Yeah,
No, it was some rando F-twit on Twitter. He needs to have a size 13 boot shoved up his ass.
but it's like I understand what he's saying, because a lot of dialogue nowadays is basically the actors saying, okay, we're going to do this now, instead of just going and doing that, letting the people see it happening.
That's true.
I think that was just taken in the wrong way.
There you go, the director of Dune Part 2. It probably was, but I don't think he's a good director.
I don't know. To be honest, I haven't read the books for Dune. I watched the original movie when I was a kid. I barely know much about it. I did enjoy Dune Part 1. So, I mean, at the very least, I'm going in looking for a fun and good sci-fi movie.
Yeah, I think you'll have fun with it. Although I do want you to tell me what happens at the end, because I've heard, and if it's true, then it's a total. There are issues that certain people will have with it, but I don't want to say. I want you to see it, and then when you have a moment, tell me what actually happened at the end.
All right, I can do that.
Awesome.
I'm thinking about doing like a out of theater
Yeah.
directly, trying to
Yeah, do that.
do something on my phone. I'll try to figure it out.
Yeah,
Shorts.
definitely do that. Yeah, either do a short or, just I think with your phone, you can go live directly from the YouTube app, or
Yeah, I think
you
it's
can.
Yeah.
I think the EV Mix can do it. If not, if not, we'll figure out how to get you the StreamYard to do it, because StreamYard can do it. It just drains the battery like nothing else.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, you should do like a before watching Dune, after watching Dune.
Yeah, that you could do. Yeah, there's probably a lot in it that is right, but
so.
just got to be careful.
Yeah, so Ronan,
Yes.
if you don't like movies, how about like mini series, like 3, 4 episodes of basically
Three.
a very long movie?
I think so it has to deal with how much time we have with the characters. Like I've been on many streams and I've talked to many people about, what's your favorite Batman. I always exclude the Kevin Conroy and Adam West Batman, because unlike the movie versions, we had multiple seasons, so much more time with those characters that we got to see more of them. We got to
We got to know.
yeah,
Yeah.
we got to know them. So it, to me, is a little unfair to compare those Batmans to even what was his name? The guy that played in Nolan's Batmans. I can't
Christian
remember.
Bale.
Christian
Yeah.
Bale. It's a
Yeah.
little unfair to compare Bale's or even Clooney's or anyone else's, because it's like they got one shot at it or two shots at it, and same
done.
for the Jokers as
Yeah.
well. It's as powerful of a performance as they gave. They also we just kind of got to see kind of highlights. We didn't get to see any, like, honestly, can you compare Hamill's Joker to anybody else's? Because that Joker was, there was so much more depth to it in the animated series than anyone else's, because in the movies it was just like we got to see all the chaos. We didn't get the fun scenes like they had in the animated one, where you got the rev up my Harley scene and Joker being depressed because Batman technically doesn't exist at the time because they think he's dead and he's depressed. And a Joker without Batman is just nothing.
Yeah.
Very true. It makes perfect sense where you're coming from with that. And Adam West is the only Batman. All others are Robins. No, I love Adam West. I love that vibe, or the Batman 66 type of Batman. But the animated series is it, and the original Arkham games are perfect. They really
I
are.
have the Arkham games. I need to play them.
They're so good.
They are.
But I have so much that I want to play.
Mhm.
Like
I feel
I've
you.
installed Red Dead Redemption 2
Ooh.
because of the Tombstone movie. I'm looking forward to that. I've never actually gotten far in that, unlike the first part. Damn, I played that through. But I have Tekken 8 that I was gifted.
Yeah, Tekken 8.
And I wouldn't play more of that.
Nice.
It's just
Yeah, I gotta get your computer to you. That's yeah.
no
But
problem.
we all know how that. I finally was able to
International
ship out a
shipping.
few things here just locally.
Yeah,
I about died at how much it cost me to ship them. So
yeah, I bet.
we'll get it figured out. We'll get it to you.
It was, I think it was, just a few years ago, like to get stuff from the States that you really miss is really hard sometimes. Because, yeah, I mean, of course, my dad is in the States. I'm like, hey, Dad, how about sending some ranch, some, stuff
Wait,
like
you don't
that.
have ranch?
No, no.
What?
No ranch, and I'm absolutely a sucker for it. And I'm always happy when I know someone who can get onto base, but that shit is expensive. because they don't go, because what they used to do on base was basically take all of the prices that there are in the States and take the medium, right? Like calculate so it's right in the middle of things. Black screen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. um, and that's how they used to do it. Well, now I think they just go straight up with the most expensive price that you can get the stuff at in the States, and that's the price that they put on it. And just I'd ask my dad, "Hey, Dad, send some ranch. How about a Chiefs shirt or Chiefs cap or something?" Like he sent me, not this year's Super Bowl, last year's Super Bowl with the Chiefs. He sent me a cap just for the fucking shipping, $50 fucking.
What?
Jeez.
It's like, holy, like, just a cap. Like
Almost
that
seems
thing
more
isn't
worth it
heavy.
just to buy a ticket and bring it to you.
Yeah. It's like, it's crazy.
It is. No, as I said, I think I have a good idea of what it'll cost, and if it's that, I'll be able to do it. But man, it's I'm working on it. I'll get you taken care of.
Yeah. No, it'll be great.
Yep.
Be fine.
Oh, fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I shouldn't have, but I finally broke down and I picked up Final Fantasy VII Remake Interguard on Steam.
Ooh.
Oh.
But I will never play it on the PlayStation again. And I
All
won't
that
have the
censoring they're doing
PS5.
to it.
Yeah, no. I'm not getting a console anymore.
No, there's no reason for it, and yeah, that's just how that is. So
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, that's one of those games I want to play too. But because it looks awesome, and I've been watching Adam play. It looks like fun.
yeah,
Although
it
some
doesn't
of the
look
scenes
too bad.
although some of the scenes that I've seen from this Rebirth kind of looked like Cloud got cock blocked by Tifa.
It wouldn't surprise me. Well, he for the longest time he kind of does. It's a will they? I know that from what I remember there at the end, they will, because
Does the game basically lead into Advent Children?
I have no idea.
Advent Children the movie?
Yeah.
That takes place years after the events of the.
Yeah, I think that was a standalone. For like it's the aftermath of 7, if I remember. But it at that time they didn't know they were going to be making another game.
I thought they.
So.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say that they didn't know they were going to be really remaking 7, and the direction they took with 7 to where it's kind of a new story. Like this is not the 7 that everybody played, which to me inferior Final Fantasy above 4. 4 really needs more love, but that's me.
Well, 4 and 6 could, if they were to actually do it right, they could make an absolute fortune with those two. The pixel remasters are fantastic, but they could really stand to do something amazing. But you're right, this whole remake thing, it has a lot of the same beats, but there are some things that they have changed. It's been so long since I played the original. All I know is this: if they hit all of the major story elements, if most of those are still the same, what's supposed to happen either at the end of this particular one or maybe at the beginning of the third one, it has to happen. It has to happen the way that it does in order for the story to finish. If they change it, man, that's a tough one to gauge.
Yeah, like I don't know the story
Okay.
all that well, but from what I gather, Adam is okay with any of the changes that they made.
Well, the big change that I heard that they made is that Zach is alive in this one.
What?
Yeah, that is what I have heard. Is that
Ooh. Yeah,
yeah?
that's not supposed to happen. I will say this. I was looking. I could have sworn that they had moved up the Rebirth to Unreal Engine 5, but I'm looking at it and they stuck with 4.
Hmm.
So UE4 on a PS5 with PS5 hardware. So that's, a 5700 XT level Radeon or RDNA 1 level graphics card. It should perform extremely well and should look. UE4 is pretty to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be surprised that we see more UE5 games because I mean they still haven't really pushed 4 to its real capacity that they could have had it.
I mean, with all the changes that basically they're saying everything's going to come out on the computer, I could see that happening pretty soon.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's one reason why I stick with PC is that
Yeah.
things like if they do change things in the game, it's like I can just buy it and mod it out.
True.
It wouldn't be that difficult. I mean, granted, don't want them censoring anything, but if they're going to, I can just tell them to go F themselves and do what I want once I have the code.
Exactly. And there was one thing that I saw. It was Mark the Cyborg that was playing it. There's a group out there that has cobbled together a crap ton of mods for the PC version of Final Fantasy VII, the remaster that they released a few years ago. I'm trying to remember where the hell I saw it, but they had a ton of stuff that they did to it. They updated some of the graphic models, injected the remake models as the base polygon models.
Oh,
For everything, and added voice acting from professional voice actors that they themselves did. And I'm trying to. I know I saved that link
Damn.
somewhere.
what up, Pops?
Pops.
Hey.
Let's see.
I actually forgot to
But
put
here it is.
the
Found
link
it.
in
Here it
chat.
is. Let me share the screen here. There we go. Here it is.
Echo 7.
Yes, and they've also been working on a similar thing for 8 and 9, and then for King of Fighters 15. But with this, if you watch their trailer, they went all out to, as they put it, play the voice-acted remake you always wanted with Echo 7S, the only Final Fantasy VII voice-acting mod. Follow Cloudbear, Tifa and Company as you discover what Shinra Corporation has been doing, voice-acting rendition of the classic game. Download a mod, and they've got a ton of other mods that go with this.
Nice.
So,
I mean, what people can do with mods is just incredible. I mean,
yeah.
really, the first time that I've really played with mods was probably Skyrim. And to imagine going back to vanilla Skyrim is just...
Yeah, I can't do it. So, speaking of which, there is one mod set that I highly recommend to play, and that's the Nulvus mod set. But you have to have the machine in order to do it.
Yeah.
Because it'll crush it will crush you. It'll crush your frame rates.
Jeez, I mean, the computer that I have right now, like, I can play some pretty high-end games on it if I have low settings. Now, the other day, I didn't feel like playing Raid on my phone, so I got the Raid on the computer version. And oh my god, my computer is just, it's burning up. It's the fans are going like crazy for a Raid. It's like,
Shadow Legends?
Hmm?
Dang.
Yeah. That thing burns.
I've actually played that on the PC. Like, what are you trying to run it at?
What do you mean?
That's
Just whatever the Uh, whatever it comes with from the beginning.
Huh. Okay. I guess I could. Well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff actually going on screen now that I think about it.
But still, I mean,
Like, have you ever tried to play Anno on a PC?
Anno, the last Anno that I played was Anno 14, whatever it is.
Yeah, that'll bring your system to its knees.
Can it run? Um, fucking
Can you play Minecraft?
oh god, dude, have you seen the RTX stuff for Minecraft?
Yes.
It
Yes.
looks so beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, the ray traced version of it is rather impressive. Holy shit, what the hell have you two been posting?
Are you just now looking in the chat again?
Jeez. I must admit, though, I think Veritax has the winner with OnlyFans
Oh, oh.
because it's quite literally OnlyFans. Oh, I'll have to bust them out. I'll get them all downloaded, and we'll check out all the current ones, and I'll have to go through and do do some of the other. Yeah, Terra was a PC. There's Supreme Commander is an absolute. Even to this day, it needs as much CPU horsepower as you can throw at it, and unfortunately, it's old enough to where it doesn't use DirectX 11 or 12, so it can only use 1 or 2 CPUs, and that's all that XP was, or DirectX 9 and XP was designed to do.
Aren't they just starting to use DirectX 12 on games? Because I remember it being
For a
thing,
while.
but then it kills PCs because it's the unoptimization of it.
Yeah, I think it did kind of fall off.
Yeah, 11's
Right.
probably still the more common,
Yeah.
but well, like with Borderlands 3, it has a DirectX 12 mode, and I remember
That's-
when it first came
yes.
out, it was like, yeah, this is unstable. So, whereas now it's perfectly fine, no problems. But
Oh yeah, I mean, try playing Fortnite without 12.
yeah, Fortnite's its own special brand of
Yeah.
it.
I I hate Fortnite so much because they keep getting collabs with stuff that I like. Like they just did a TMNT collab,
Oh yeah.
and I'm like, man, I want to download that and get those. But then I'm like, I'm never gonna play the game once I have them. I'll play
Yep.
for a little bit and then I'll be done with it.
What I like about it is that, you can just jump in and play. It's not that, especially if you're streaming.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
have to set up a series. I don't have to keep going back to it if I don't want to.
yeah, and I like that they got what is it called, no build mode now.
Yeah, oh yeah. No,
yeah,
that-
more
that's what I like.
traditional type stuff. Yeah, I've never cared for building anything in Fortnite. Even before they added that, I never did it myself.
Yeah,
So-
same. It's actually funny, like the big guy who kind of put Fortnite on the map, Ninja, doesn't even play build mode anymore.
Oh yeah.
He
But
What a
said,
shock.
I don't like it.
but what I'm worried about with Fortnite is their collaboration with Disney now. I'm not
Are they
looking
doing
forward
a
to
collab
that.
with Disney?
No, they want to suck on some of that black cock. So wait a minute, did I say black cock? Or I meant Black Rock, not Black.
Oh.
Nah.
I couldn't resist. Lord, I apologize for that one. Be with the starving pygmies in New Guinea. Amen.
Oh, shit.
I mean, of course they have characters from Disney, or well, characters that Disney now owns, because they have a lot of the Star Wars characters and stuff like that, and that's cool. But yeah, their announcement that they're going to be working together for, I guess not a Fortnite game, but with the creators of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Now,
Well, you see,
I always say that when like companies start collabing to kind of get stuff like that, the games are really going down. But
mhm.
Fortnite being based off of that, it's hard to say that. I think.
Well, here's the funny thing. You would think that Epic would be making, hand over fist and not have any issues. They've got some investment from Tencent. They own like 10-20% of the overall company, from what I remember.
Yeah.
But ever since they picked a fight with both Crapple and Scroogle, their financial fortunes have taken a pretty massive turn. They're not making anything off of their game store, even with all the exclusives that they were doing there for years.
And
That's pretty well gone away.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is they tried to bring the exclusive market like there is in console gaming to PC, and they tried to get all the PC gamers on their side, but they tend to forget that PC people are a bit of a different breed of gamer.
Yeah,
They don't just take it on the chin, and it's like, oh well, you'll take it, you'll own nothing, and you'll like it. No, fuck you.
well, that's not only that. It's the fact that their program, their front end for running things is so shitty,
God, yeah.
bad. Say what you want about Steam, but at least with Valve, they keep improving it, and even with them, keeping the 30% of the game sales, which that was the standard. Almost every single game that was exclusive to Epic eventually came to Steam, and I have the Steam version for most of them. There's only one game right now that I can think of that is still stuck on Epic that hasn't gone to Steam yet, and that is what is it? The Square Disney game, the Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
That's it.
With most of the games, though, you can connect your Epic account with Steam now and shit like that. So, I mean, yeah, I get it. I'm not really a big fan of Epic. There are a few games on there that I like. I mean, they do have the Rockstar games.
Yeah. Well, so Steam.
And it's it's still just a bit cheaper. Granted, when I got the GTA 5, it was for free.
Yeah, I did get it for free too, but there's something about a product that's given to you for zero cost versus if you obtain it yourself. It doesn't have that same level of appreciation, or at least for me it doesn't. I've got a ton of the freebie games that they've done over the years, and I don't think I've played any of them. Not one.
Oh yeah. There's a fun one that I just downloaded called Killfish. It's basically just Doom with the shotgun only. And it looks amazing.
Very nice.
But there's tons of free games. There's games that there's like full demos of that almost feel like a free game but aren't even out yet. And I'm like, holy crap, this demo's amazing. I want to buy this game when it comes out.
Yeah, well, the demos or the Steam fair thing that they've started doing, that's actually pretty cool. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Epic, going back to their financial situation, they were pretty flush with cash, but since they picked those two fights, their fortunes have taken the turn, and they're in pretty close to being in the same boat as Microsoft and Sony and EA and Ubisoft, where they're having to lay off just hundreds, if not 1,000+ people across the board because they can't do it.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like people losing their job, but at the same time, if they're talented enough, they'll find another job. Yeah. But the company, if it's not doing right, it doesn't deserve to exist.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. And that's some of the bigger problems. And Pops is right.
Yeah.
Games as a service is an absolute no-go for me. If that's how the game is, I won't get it.
Yeah.
Steam is pretty much Steam has changed the whole idea of how things are done on PC, and we've accepted that. But here's the
Yeah,
thing
I
with some of their games, as long as it's not a game as a service or a live service thing, if it's an actual full play game, full download to your computer, doesn't need to have anything pulled from a server to make it work. Even if the game gets delisted because of a licensing issue with something, you still have access to that. They don't remove that, or at least they haven't yet that I'm aware of.
I need to send you a video of a guy that created a tool that lets you get any delisted game from Steam.
Nice, that would be
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
But,
yeah.
the whole
There's several games that I have that have been delisted that I can still download as long as I have
Mhm.
access to them.
Yeah, well, I've got one. I've got one here. DuckTales Remastered.
Oh yeah.
That DuckTales Remastered is fun. That's a good looking game, and even though it's 10 years old this year, hard to believe. 10
Jesus,
years old.
did it not just come out?
No, that was remastered and on the Wii U, on the PS3,
Oh, that's
and all those before it went to it never went to the PS4 of that. But the problem is it's Capcom, and Capcom has gone back through to stuff that's even 10 years old and added the de novo crap and making their changes
yeah.
because Capcom is full of shit and they suck, and I hope they die of gonorrhea and burn in hell.
Brandon, quit making me feel old. Older, I should say.
Wait, what? Well, that's right. You and me are about the same age. About the same
Yeah,
age.
pretty close to it.
Yeah, I'll be 44 later this year, so
There's
yay.
there's a turtle. Do y'all remember the? I think it was Namco that did the remastered of the Turtles in Time reshells.
Yeah, I remember when it came out. Quarter Black Garrett was playing it.
Yeah,
Which one?
Turtles in Time reshelled. It was basically a completely redone Turtles in Time, the arcade version with updated visuals and sounds and stuff like that. I think it was Namco that did it. It got pulled from the Xbox store.
Here it is. Turtles in Time reshelled. Ubisoft Singapore.
That's what it was, Ubisoft. Yeah, bastards pulled it.
Yeah, that's the problem with some of these digital only releases, especially for the, back on the 360 or PS3. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, that was another one that was stuck in.
I have both of the originals on my 360 to this day.
Yeah.
My kids love playing them.
And that's something when I think about console system collecting again. I think as far as being able to obtain a unit that has a complete ROM set, 360 would be a good one, and the PS3 would be a good one. And of course, the Wii, that's an easy one. But having a fully modded 360 and PS3 is chef's kiss type stuff. That it really is good, but they're up to 8 terabytes worth of games. And yes, Crapcom.
And that hurts so much because I enjoy a majority of the Capcom library that they have, and they're still bringing out Devil May Cry, and I love the Devil May Cry stuff.
Yeah, Capcom screwed up a while ago. I don't remember what they did, but they had pissed everybody off. They were getting back in the good graces with everybody. And then they have
might have been the
Was it the Street Fighter?
on DRM for Tekken versus Street Fighter, I think it was. And they had stuff locked that was already on the disc.
Mm-hmm. That was it. That was part of it. Yeah.
Norraider 82. Nice to see you here.
I don't like Resident Evil.
Really?
That game screwed me up originally, and since then I've said nope.
Which
peace
one?
out, not doing it. The original.
Oh,
The original?
Yeah, playing the original when it first came out on the PlayStation. I was 16, 17, trying to go through it and having all the jump scare shit happen.
Was it the damn fucking dogs?
Yeah.
I love that stuff. Like, I played the first one on the 3DS or the DS the first time through. Deadly Premonitions, I think it was called. But it was basically just a remake of the first game on the DS, and I loved it. I've been a lifelong Resident Evil fan ever since. I even like the movies. That's how much I like Resident Evil.
Which movies? The animated movies?
All. If it says RE on it, I love it.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I liked the
Mila
original
Jovovich is
movie.
hot.
Yeah.
Oh my
Mila
God, I was looking
Jovovich.
at I was looking at her
with
history.
Mila.
Like, Jesus Christ, she doesn't age.
No,
she doesn't.
but my first interaction with Resident Evil was Resident Evil 4 on the PlayStation 2. I was hooked. It
Mega Man
absolutely.
X.
Yeah. I did go back and play Resident Evil 2 on the PC, but yeah, I didn't like the camera angles and shit like that, and yeah, those dogs.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, I do. So, the remake on the PC for one is really well done. The 2 and 3, they're not like the originals, but they are definitely more streamlined than the originals were. I personally like them for kind of a more modern audience, but yeah, they do got their problems.
That they do. Oh well.
But see, that's another one that I want to try out sometime. The 4 remake or remaster, or what it was.
Yeah, it's a remake. From what I've heard and what I've seen, it's about 95%, and that other 5% they changed for the modern audience. Bullshit. So
Yeah, but yeah,
that
see
drives me crazy. There you go, the board game.
Nice.
But yeah, when I say I'm a Resident Evil fan, I am a Resident Evil fan. Love the fucking everything that surrounds Resident Evil. I love it.
Yeah. Man, yeah. Those were some fun times.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's talking about 8. Yeah, I think that's the only one that had the werewolves. That got weird. 8 was weird.
Yeah, I never played anything after 4.
As far as I'm concerned, nothing else exists after any of them, except for Lady Dimitriou or whoever she is.
Dimitris.
Dimitrice,
Yeah.
the 8-foot-tall vampire.
Do you really need to play the game, or I mean, you could just
No.
do your research online, right?
That's one
I
way
would
to put it. Yeah.
say 7 and 8 are worth a play. They went first person with them, and they are a little different, but they were good playthroughs, I thought. Especially 7. 7 had really more of the horror elements that were in the other games. 8, they strayed a little bit from that, but it was still a fun game. I've played it like 6 times over.
Okay.
Oh, here's a good one. I'll have to see if I'll have to get a ROM for. Square Enix, PlayStation 2, Dragon Quest, The Journey of the Cursed King.
Oh.
And guess what it looks like? The animation style and everything. Akira Toriyama.
Akira.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Holy
Now-
crap. Sometimes I swear with programmers and game graphics designers that we have taken massive step backwards. I'm just, messing around here on Twitter real quick, and one of the guys I follow, T-Raj, he posted a picture now, TNA Impact from September 9th, 2008, with Booker T. versus how he looked in WWE 13 in October 2012, and holy crap! If this is indicative of how things were back then, it's gotten worse now. I think in a lot of ways it really has. CGI in movies and all that. Yeah, it's on the same bloody system, but a different developer, and you can see the difference in mapping and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
We see the same thing in anime when a new studio gets a show and
Yeah.
they don't live up to the quality.
oh yeah. But
It-
yeah, that looks like it was the newer version was shaders, and the first version there was actually texturing. It's like, damn, that is bad.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah,
just took a
that's awful.
PS2 model and slapped a
But even at
texture
that,
over it.
yeah, but no, even at that, it looked like they just had basic shaders on it. They didn't even do the mapping for it, so
Yeah.
of course they couldn't, put any details into it. It's like cheap.
You gotta play Chrono Trigger. If you haven't played it, you gotta play it.
Chrono Trigger is one of the RPGs that got me into liking RPGs.
Yes.
Again, another
Yep.
one that I played on the DS.
Yeah, I played Chrono Trigger on the PS1. I played that version of it with the anime cutscenes. And
Hell, I think I
Yeah,
still
that's-
have the original Final Fantasy III on the DS, which was the first time Final Fantasy III had made it to the States.
I had the SNES of it, and I got rid of it. And I should be smacked for it. But,
The SNES was 6, right?
No, it was 3,
No?
2 and 3, 4 and 6. When they came to the States, they were 2 and 3 because they didn't release any of the other ones from Japan here.
Yeah. Like we didn't get 2 and 3. We got
No.
Yeah,
We got 4 and
skipped them for
6.
Weird reasons.
Let's see. The original PlayStation 1 releases, they had 5. Let's see. It was 5 and was it 4 and 5 together, or was it 5 and 6 together? I want to say it was Final Fantasy 6 and Chrono Trigger that were together.
Are you talking about the anthology? I think.
Yeah, the combo packs that they did originally for the PlayStation 1. Yeah.
Yeah, that was 6 and Chrono Trigger, if I remember right.
That's what sticks out in my mind. I've got something to share with you. This is how we wanted this movie to end.
Yes.
Kill them all.
Yeah.
I was just
Oh, Wesley Snipes was so good. Why do you have to go to jail?
Yeah. No, because the feds wanted to be assholes with him.
Hey, it's because he was black.
Pretty
yeah,
much.
just talking about that. I think was it yesterday or the day before yesterday. Forced to watching that movie.
Yeah,
I would have liked that ending, definitely.
Wait, you were forced to watch them?
Yes, I was forced to watch them.
I hate to say I got a little invested at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was when me and the wife were actually dating. But yeah, I got a little invested. We were actually just re-watching them the other day,
Mhm.
and
Is
oh
she
my
next
God,
to you?
not the entire time.
No, right now, like you have to say this, like
Oh, psh.
wink twice.
I watched him with my ex.
How
so.
to do hand signs?
Yeah. Was that Naruto?
Oh, dude, yeah, do.
Here's one for you. I'll share this real quick also, because this is, you want to talk about an underrated gem? This is it. Fantasy Star
Phantasy
2
Star,
came out
yes.
34 years ago.
Oh, that's as old as I am.
Yeah, the Genesis. The Genesis had some really good RPGs.
Was that not Turbo Engine?
No, this is Mega Drive Genesis.
Oh,
Mega
Drive.
They had Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4 on the Genesis, and they had Shining Force 1 and 2 on the Genesis.
So, correct me if I'm wrong because my console history is a little fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Mega Drive was before Nintendo, correct?
Mega Drive and the Genesis are the same. Mega Drive is what it was called in Japan and in the European countries.
Okay.
They decided that Sega America was always a bit weird compared to the Japanese and the European branches, but yeah. So the Sega history is they had the SG-100, and I think they had a computerish type model. Then they had their Master System, which was the same era as the NES, so mid '80s. They released the Mega Drive and the Genesis in '89. With the Z68000 16-bit CPU. It was just a scaled down arcade board. Unfortunately, a little too scaled down.
Right.
But they had games on there, especially at the beginning, that were fantastic. Yeah, you're right, Pop. Sega was their own worst enemy. But yeah, if you ever want to play something old school.
Didn't they remake the Phantasy Stars for at least
Phantasy
PSP?
Star Online?
Okay.
But the original ones, it's very traditional Japanese RPG style. But their battle system and the way the battle looked, they were doing so much more with it than even what they were doing on the SNES with even with Chrono Trigger.
Right.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I love the combination system of Chrono Trigger when like you do the attacks and you can either do a two-fold attack or a three-fold attack with your teammates. And it was just so freaking cool when I played it.
Yeah, that's also one I've not played.
I do.
Yeah. It's
But I just realized one of my favorite games for the PlayStation 2. I didn't realize this at the time. It's also a Japanese game. Also from Square Enix. Dragon Guard. Or Dragon Guard.
Oh, yeah.
I absolutely love that. And who doesn't like
Valkyria.
a huge sword, dragons, hot women?
Well, I could think of a few people that don't like maybe big swords, but not hot women.
Yeah, they can go F themselves.
This
I got
PlayStation
another one to share
2
for you.
era. Everyone loved
Go
it.
right ahead.
This is. I've been having a fascination
Gauntlet.
with early '80s computer systems. Pre-DOS or prior to the IBM PC becoming synonymous with MS-DOS and all that. These games were ported to the ZX Spectrum, which I believe was very popular over in England. But yeah, the ports that they did for these, rather amazing. Gauntlet 2, so the arcade, run on the ZX Spectrum 48128. Mission Impossible and Paperboy on cassette. So we're even talking pre-floppy disk.
Jesus, cassette games.
Yeah, it was the same with with the Commodore 64. I remember it having that, and I even think one of the I think one of the Japanese computers had that. But there's one person that I follow here who has been posting daily about 4 ports to the Amiga system. Some of the stuff they ported to the Amiga They actually did a really good job. If you ever get a chance to look at the history of Amiga and those computers, it's fascinating.
Oh yeah. And Walt Breaker, you can say Channing sucks all day, but he's still Gambit.
Who? Channing Tatum?
Channing Tatum, yeah.
He sucks.
I love Channing. He is my
He sucks.
he's my husbando.
He sucks.
Really? Well,
I
we
love
learned
Channing.
something new.
Well, the fact that you admit to having a husbando is, I don't know.
There's a lot of things that I would admit to for entertainment's sake.
Speaking of, here a little something for you. If you understand this, then you are old as hell.
Oh, oh my God! What was this game? I forget. It was on Atari.
It's right there.
Freak.
It's
Oh,
right there. Adventure.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Atari, the 2600.
Yeah, I used to really be into game collecting until I realized how just screwed over the common person gets with collecting retro games. So I said, fuck it. I won't pay those crazy prices.
Yeah. Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
all because of WotC. Fuck WotC.
Let me see if I can find a post. I don't remember. In some of these Amiga games. Hold on. Amiga. Oh, who was it that was doing it?
Pops has seen those in person. Anybody remember Legacy of the Wizard? I don't remember that. I do know a game that I wish I could, well, I probably could play it, but I want to play The Last Starfighter.
That would be cool to play The Last Starfighter.
Dude, that movie, I seen that on TNT as a kid, and I was like, you can do that? Like, games are just simulators for war. I want to go to space and fight in a fighter plane.
Greetings, Starfighter.
Oh, it was so cool. I've not watched that movie in forever.
That would be a good one to get. Oh man, I can't seem to find a post from him.
Watch party on Discord, man. Watch party on Discord.
Oh, I know, dude. I've still got to do Enter the Dragon watch party on Discord.
Enter the Dragon.
It's another movie that I've never seen.
I've seen most of it, but I haven't seen it all the way through in one sitting.
Yeah, that's the first time that Chuck Norris was introduced, correct?
Yeah, or one of them was, yeah.
That's crazy too, because he was introduced as a villain, which I actually think I've seen that scene so many times, and I think he plays a good bad guy. How he ended up being the hero, I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
here we
haven't
go.
seen that one yet either.
All right, so this is what the box art for Phantasy Star 4 looked like in the PAL and Japanese regions.
Oh, that is sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing that they knew how to do very well. And most of the time, from what I remember, most of the box art that typically was in the PAL region, and especially the Japanese region, were typically better than what we got, even for the Genesis. So,
But
So
man,
that's-
those fantasy poster arts, just awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, shout out to anyone that actually had the posters for the Mega Man games.
yeah, no kidding.
Oh my god, they were like Angry Video Game Nerd did like a review of all of those a while back, and they just get worse each and every poster. until you get to, I think it was 8 and 9 when they were like, we're just leaning into this now.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't remember playing Mega Man, but there was a TV series, wasn't there?
Oh yeah,
Mega
that's what I used for
Man.
the Otaku Gamer opener.
Yeah.
But
Or was there
oh,
something? Or was there something similar to it?
No, there was there was only one Mega Man series that
yeah,
that came out. Unfortunately, like how they've never done another anime of Mega Man blows my mind. Actually, I take that back. Well, original Mega Man, they did several versions of the NT Mega Man series, but that
yeah.
was weird. Games were good, but the show was weird.
I remember watching it as a kid.
Yeah. You know, I found out weird history the other day that Jaleel White did the voices of Sonic in both the Sonic cartoon series and Sonic Underground.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never knew that, but yeah, I found that out the other day just randomly.
Yeah, he's the OG voice of Sonic.
Makes me a little disappointed that he didn't get the voice of Sonic for the movies, because I mean he still has that voice because he's taken very good care of himself from what it looks like.
Nah, that's good. Man, of course now that I'm trying to find this specific Twitter poster, I can't find it. Yeah.
Oh my God, Captain N and the Game Masters. I remember that on USA, and wow, yeah, that was a show.
I remember watching it on NBC way back in the day.
I remember when like TMNT was on, I think it was ABC or something like that. It wasn't one of the normal
CBS.
networks. Was it CBS?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
CBS had it, or it was in syndication, one of the two.
Yeah, it was like on a weird network that normally did not show. They didn't show those kind of cartoons. It was more like the educational cartoons that they would show.
Oh. Well, since I can't find it, I'll show this to you. This is what happens when you involve yourself with Sweet Baby Inc.
What
I
is
went
that whole Sweet
and
Baby
followed them.
Inc.
All right, here's Sweet Baby Inc. Think of them as cancel pigs. They're a company full of cancel pigs. They are a consulting firm that these various groups have used to help bring their games to the modern audience.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the problem is every single one of them that they've touched has gone to blow complete and total chunks.
Yeah.
Volition, the Saints Row reboot, Crystal Dynamics, or I'm not sure with Crystal Dynamics, but there is a curator on Steam that just started where all that they do is just say, hey, these, they go to Sweet Baby's website, and any games that are on Steam, all they say is they've touched it. And of course the cancel pigs that are part of that are going
Yeah.
and trying to dox the dude, trying to get his Steam account canceled. Like, I mean, just termed for TOS violations or something stupid like that. They're just being complete and total obnoxious piles of shit.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Curators. There we go. Steam curators.
Because I've seen a lot of people making videos about them lately. I just
Yeah.
Haven't gotten around to
Well,
checking them out in my coof head.
Yeah,
they're
it's
basically. Oh, what's the word? They're basically they're the anime localizers of suck. That's what they do. They turned everything to shit. So here's the most I'm going to share this. Here's the most recent list. Let me get this shared here. The most recent list of games that they've touched. So Horizon Forbidden West, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Neocab, Gears Tactics, Outriders, the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle game that hasn't released yet, Gears 5. That explains why Gears 5 is so messed up. They helped on Starfield. They helped on Forspoken, Saints Row, Miles Morales, Mortal Kombat 1, Gotham Knights, After Love, which isn't coming out until Q3. So some of these games have released and some of them have not. Let's see. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League.
Yeah, of course.
These are all games that they have had a hand in, and that explains why they have been such shit.
Yeah. Man. And I was kind of, after seeing the trailer for the Indiana Jones game, I was actually kind of like, hey, this actually looks cool. Like, it could be awesome, but it's just more
You're absolutely right. The whole thing for modern audience, it shouldn't be that. But I'm gonna cue this up for you because it is true. Holy crap! See, that's Restream drives me crazy sometimes. Hold on a sec. No, I can't do that. All right, that means I got to actually load it in a separate thing. Hold on. Now I got to find it because it fits perfectly for it. Hold on just a second. Where to go? Is it there? Is it in here? No, it's not. Or is it?
It is the one big downfall of Restream is I can't really have clips because it's way too annoying.
They limit you.
Yeah, like I can't with StreamYard, you can load them up and they're like all right there.
You can load 150 of them.
Yeah, with Restream, I've got to load them each individually.
Yep. All right, here we go. I found it.
I just won't do clips.
Well, we can do this clip here. I do want to. Here we go. Whenever you're ready, let's do it.
Bitches love cannons.
But this is exactly what Sweet Baby does. Whenever you're ready.
Ain't no got sound.
That's exactly what they do. And that's exactly what happened with every single one of these games that they've touched. Every single one of them.
Yeah. The list that you named, definitely. Like, there's...
Yeah. But, I mean, what was it? Was it Gears 4 or 5 where they actually introduced the female protagonist and took Marcus Phoenix out of it?
It was 5. I think in 4 it focused around his son, and in 5 I've played a bit of 5, but yeah.
I miss when Gears was good.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Gears of War or what is this?
Yeah, Gears of War.
Damn it! What was that? Which one was it? There was a online multiplayer game with it for the 360.
First one, I think they all had online multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like the bad thing about the Gears series is as soon as they would come out, they were more or less DOA, even though they were fun. But for some reason, they just wouldn't catch on, and it could only be because COD was literally the hottest thing at the time.
Yeah, I think it was Gears of War 3. I absolutely loved that. I mean, I went crazy with the chainsaw.
Yeah. Oh, I love the first one. I love the second one even more. Gears was just a good, fun game. Oh, have y'all ever seen a show called Code Monkeys?
I've heard about it, but not seen it.
Oh, oh, oh. We're taking a break, or I'm taking a building break. You can watch the entire thing on YouTube.
Okay.
Nice.
It used to be a show that was on G4 before it got stupid.
Code Monkey.
It was hilarious. Like, Brandon, it would be right up your alley to watch.
What was it called?
Code Monkeys. Hang on, I'll get this. Let's see. Shall screen tab. Shall. Okay.
Pixel series.
Yes.
26 episodes.
For the first season, yes.
Okay.
It's got 2 seasons. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Why is it not doing anything? There it goes. Yeah.
Black Steve and Claire.
It's got Steve Wozniak in it.
That looks funny. That does look pretty funny.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
I'm sick of spending so much money on them.
So get a girlfriend.
Look, if you're not gonna talk sensibly, I don't even want to discuss it. Hey, for $5, dude, I better see the worm.
Dave, girlfriends let you see their boobs for free, I've been told.
Dude, that's the
The
oldest
purple
lie in the
nipple.
book.
There's a book?
Yes, Jerry, it's called The Book of Lies. The first chapter is, if you get a girlfriend, you get to see her boobs for free.
Wait, you don't?
Hell no, dude. Girlfriends make you pay an emotional cost. You may not have to fork over money, but you gotta ask them questions like, how are you, and what you're doing, and does this hurt, and did you forget to take your pill, and stuff like that. It's horrible.
I don't know, Dave. I think it sounds kind of nice. Hi, honey. I'm home.
Where's my dinner, bitch?
Ow! Ow! Stop it! Stop it! You're a monster! Oh, man. Even my dreams hate me.
Even my dreams hate me.
Yes. Such a good show.
Yeah, that does look pretty funny. All right, guys, I do need to take off. I'm gonna go relax for a bit. I gotta get caught up with my anime viewing. I tried to watch The Vision of Escaflowne and I couldn't do it.
Oh, I was actually going to ask you why you dropped that. Such a classic show.
Yeah. I just wasn't digging it. There's something about it just wasn't jiving. So
Yeah, I caught some of the
it's
stream
slow.
yesterday.
Yeah, it's slow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Was this the series or the movie?
I watched this. I tried watching the series, and I know that Blaine said I should watch the movie and call it good. Now I know why, because he also dropped it. Now I see why he dropped it. It's,
You
there
Philistines.
are issues with the main character, and the focus of this being more of a shoujo focused show instead of it being more of a shonen-esque focused show. Had it
what's
been more
shoujo?
shonen, it would have done a lot better, I think.
Yeah, also, the dub version has issues as well.
Oh, the
Unless they
Bandai dub
fixed
is
them.
awful.
Yeah, because they actually cut things out of it from the original Japanese airing because they thought that it would be too scary for Western audiences.
Yeah,
Well,
they-
look at the Western audiences today. I mean,
That's true. We're
would have to agree.
that's true. Most of them are pussies now. That's true. And not the one that everybody wants. It's the ones that everybody doesn't want. So, but yeah, I'll probably watch the movie. The movie, I guess, is its own thing, vastly different, but it
Yeah,
works
it's a
better.
lot more action and a lot more condensed.
Yeah. So, but let's see. I've still got Delicious in Dungeon, Bravern, Yorosei Yatsura, The Unwanted Undead Adventurer, Freyrin, The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, Mashal, Apothecary Diaries, Shangri-La Frontier, Fluffy Paradise, and 'Tis Time for Torture Princess.
Nice.
Still got all them.
I do got a question. Are you still feeling Fririn?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
So
Huh?
I don't dislike where the second part of it has gone, but at the same time, it feels like a disappointment from the first half of the series.
Well, if you remember, they spent about 3-4 episodes in the one town having the turned into a battle shonen. That's kind of like what's happened with the grade 1 mage test or that.
Yeah,
So I'm all right with it. I'm okay with it.
I mean, I can understand because the first part of Freerun was so emotionally heavy,
Yes.
and right now, you're not really getting any emotion, or not much, because there's just it just doesn't hit as hard
Yeah, and
emotional wise. I mean,
I
I think it's still a great story, stuff like
yeah,
that, but yeah, I get
but
what
I think the consistency kind of lacks once it gets to this mage exam with the emotional storytelling. So, as bad as I hate to say it, I think for me at least, it kind of fell out of that best anime of all time tier because of this.
I still need to get caught up. So
Yeah, I definitely see what you mean. I'm kind of hoping that once they can travel on, that it does get a more emotional again, that it does have
Yeah.
that heavy hitting. But yeah,
Yeah, I'd
right.
like to see a season 2 of it as well, which it should get it, but y'all know how anime is. It's weird when it comes
Yeah.
to season 2s.
well, my understanding is this is pretty much up to where the manga is.
Boo.
So if that's the case, yeah.
Yeah, then it's gonna be a while, if at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, it definitely doesn't hit quite as hard anymore. But still, I think it's a good anime.
Oh yeah, it's still probably one of the better ones to watch this season, if anything else.
Yep.
It's so hard to keep up an emotional high like what they were doing in the first half.
Oh.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
How could they keep it up?
I mean, it's possible because I consider Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood one of the best animes of all time, or the best anime of all time, and it had that consistency all throughout the series, and it can't, like, the pacing and everything was just perfect with it. With Frieren, it's like they gave you this emotional exposition up front, and now it's like, here's all the fighting, like all the heavy focus on fighting in the back half of it, and it doesn't work for me. Like, I'd rather it be peppered throughout, and that's kind of what we were getting in the first half, and I was fine with that. I was happy with it.
Mm.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. I'm going to take off for now.
All right,
Cliff, you go have fun watching Dune and definitely tell me what you think of it once it's all said and done. And
will do. Will
yeah,
do.
with that, niche gamer just posted, mods are asleep. It's time to do a weeb shit, and it's got Freyr in a chibi with her waving her wand.
Freaking niche gamer. They have been my go-to lately for, like, news.
Yeah. No, they've been breaking a lot of it.
They get a lot of good stuff.
That they do. All right, guys. Take care. Have fun.
Take
We'll
care,
see you
man.
later.
Take care, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me. See ya.
See you, man. And then there was 2.
Yes. which I have about a quarter of an hour.
That's all good, man. Shoot. Yeah, I got about 30 minutes left, and I'm not even done with the builds. Might have to
So,
finish it up tomorrow.
definitely.
Better read than watch. Dude, have you been watching Solo Leveling?
No, I haven't gotten into it.
I I almost want to just suggest to wait until it's all out and then watch it and skip an episode at that, because the episode they had last week was a freaking filler episode. Right when they were starting to get steam, they put a filler episode in the middle of it.
Mm.
It's like, yeah, that's freaking stupid.
Are you
But
still watching Metallic Rouge?
it's one I've been so behind on my anime watching this season. I'm a little disappointed in myself. Like, I've got to take this month and get caught up with it before the end of the season, before I get to my end of the season stuff. So unfortunately, that's one of the shows that I've not been able to keep up with. I'm
I've
basically
been watching it, but still, I'm basically still of the same opinion as I was on episode 1 of it.
really.
Yeah, like I have no idea what's going on. Like I get they're these neons, they're like androids or something like that,
Yeah.
and I guess they're not allowed to attack people or harm anyone, but then there's like a code that allows them to, and I guess it's more like a free will type of thing going on, but I'm still lost with it. But the visuals, I absolutely love the visuals of it. And I
Yeah.
like the main character. She's cute.
Yeah, I was surprised with how much CG is in that show, that it does it very well. Like, it's
Yeah.
not too jarring when you're watching it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's one that I need to get caught up with. I, I'm with you. The first episode just really didn't catch me story wise, and it sounds like it hasn't changed too much since the first episode. So
I mean,
it's
it's definitely episodic.
ah
Like every episode it has a conclusion.
okay.
I mean, they have an overarching story. I don't want to really spoil it, but it basically her freedom or her own will to choose and stuff basically.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like I still don't know what's going on. Like, why is this way? Why are the characters acting the way they do? Yeah.
Nah, I get you, man. Some animes be like that.
Yeah.
It gets disappointing too when they have such a strong animation, but the story is so lacking.
Mm.
To Billings to see if, huh?
But I mean, I've dropped so many anime this time around. One of those anime that a lot of people like, the Weakest Tamer. I dropped it.
Oh,
I can't stand it. I just don't like it.
it was that this season?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to start becoming a little more selective with my anime, like Brandon's doing, because there's a lot. Like, I thought I could keep up with
Yeah.
most of it, but it's becoming, when you get behind, it is such a chore to try to keep up, and then you have carryover
Yeah.
animes. as well,
And trying to catch up on old anime.
oh, that too. Which that was at least this time around wasn't too bad because I picked 2 to catch up on my backlist, and I got through. Well, I picked 1 to catch up on my backlist, and I got through it before this season of anime viewing even started.
Okay.
What was it? It was actually one that Tit suggested called Battle Game in 5 Seconds.
Okay.
Pretty good the first couple of episodes. Like it'll get you hooked in, but then it kind of does that same thing as Freer, and it gets rid of the entire concept that it spent the first couple of episodes building and just turns into a battle shonen, and I'm like, oh man, this was so good, and now it's boring.
I mean, yeah, Frieren is definitely more towards everyday fantasy.
Yeah, like I still like her. I still like it. Like Frieren is still a great character to watch.
Yeah.
Like they have built this. What's like you're caught up recently to it, right?
Episode 22.
22. Okay.
They
So,
just
yeah, you're
finished
there.
the first challenge.
Okay. Wait, where are they at?
They went to that restaurant that everyone loves so much.
Oh, okay. So you're not into the King's the King's Labyrinth yet.
No, I'm a horrible weeb. I watch sub.
Oh, you wait for the dub. Ew, gross.
Yeah, ooh, gross.
Nah, it's all good.
Usually when I have time to watch anime, I'm laying in my bed, have the laptop on my nightstand. I don't feel like reading. I
No,
just want to have fun. I just want to watch.
I'm with you on that. Like I give dub crap, but there are some animes that I would just not that I would rather watch dub, but I watch dub just to be able to get through it.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially if it's like older ones.
oh yeah. Like I mean, I can watch subbed, and I've watched sub stuff. It's like because you have to sometimes. Sometimes there's just not a dub, but it's like
Yeah.
most of the time I'm pausing so I can read it. So because I don't want to miss what's actually happening on screen, because I can't do that. The both watching what's going on and reading at the same time, that just doesn't work.
Oh, I had to train myself to do that.
It took me for freaking ever to get through what's it called? Redo.
You were watching that for the plot.
Of course. No, actually, I mean, yeah, it's definitely heavy on that, but I actually, I can relate to the main character. Like, how would you act if you've been raped and mistreated, and
Yeah. No,
you
like
give him a
the
piece of the back?
Yeah, the story is actually really good. Like there is not a hero character in that story. It's just a bunch of horrible people.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Like if they made the story without all of the, I would probably still enjoy it.
yeah, it's definitely still an enjoyable story of dark revenge.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, no.
But
And with
yeah,
Freerun, I know I've heard
Uh-oh.
people say that they hate the voice actors for it. Just I don't mind. I think it's fine.
what's that? My PC froze for a minute.
Oh, the voice actors for Freerun and the dub. I don't mind it.
Oh.
Like I have no problems with it. I think it fits fine.
Who is voice acting
I
in
have
Farron?
I have no idea. I'm just going based off the sound of it.
Yeah.
I,
Okay.
I think it fits. And of course, their voice. I'm horrible with names. Like I can pick out the guy who plays All Might in every anime, but I don't know
He
his name.
has one voice.
Yeah, but I mean, I like it. It's fine,
Yeah, I mean,
but
he
I have
doesn't.
no idea who it is.
Chris Sabat.
Ah,
Yeah, like he doesn't do a bad job. It's more his personality that I have an issue with.
oh yeah, a lot of those voice actors have horrible personalities.
Oh, they have these like massive egos on them to where I voiced this character. I am the character. The character would not exist without me.
Yeah,
Cocky
screw you.
motherfucker.
Like other people can. Yeah, honestly, I would take probably a fan dub if they did it right over a lot of these dub actors. Like, no, don't be an asshole about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's some really good indie talent out there.
Mm.
Raquel, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you?
Hey,
Doing good.
Hello, Kristen. Nice to meet you.
no, we've been on a stream once before on Brandon's stream, but yeah, definitely nice to meet you. That was
Oh,
like
we
long
have?
before.
It's
Short.
I guess it's been that long. I guess.
It's been quite a while, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, nice meeting you.
Same here.
Although I think we're also in the same Twitter group with Anna.
Twitter.
Oh,
The
the community group on Twitter. Yes,
yes.
it's a little bit different with the. I'm not really used to the community group thing because I'm more used to the messenger group
Yeah.
chat.
Same. Like this is new for me.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever
Hey,
happened to
Janet.
freaking spaces on Twitter or X?
What spaces?
Yes. Hey, Janet. Yeah, it was basically like live podcasting where, you could create a space and and a lot of people could join if you were.
Yeah, they still happen.
Do
I
they?
think it's called something else now, but I think it's similar to like looks for example, like all three of us are in a room, but how
If
you press a button to speak, and everyone else is like waiting to you to speak when you end your turn. It's kind of like
okay.
that.
yeah, if
Okay.
you go if you're in Twitter, like on the right side, at least on the computer version, there's like live on X,
Mm.
and that's basically it. Lofty Pixels is hosting one right now.
Is
But
it? Okay.
I mean the
Xvids?
the
Is that
stream
what it's called?
Xvids could be no every Monday I stream on X as well.
I think I'm gonna start switching from Kick because Kick is just seeming like a failed streaming service at this point.
Oh, it's
Because
not doing too well.
Well, I rarely get anybody on it, and it's just sounding
You
like
have to be pushed by the creators of Kick to
yeah,
get
that
anyone.
What?
that
That
too.
just sounds worse than Twitch is doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were only ever using it to launder money anyways, so it's not that big of a surprise. So I think I'm just going to start dual streaming to here and Twitter or X or whatever.
Rumble
No.
sounds promising.
Rumble annoys the piss out of me.
Like I don't. It's
It
a little
sucks
bit.
to connect to it.
It's a little bit
Yeah.
confusing though. Like,
Um,
okay, I created my profile, right?
Yeah.
And then I did have a duplicate profile. Like, wait a minute. I thought, well, no, wait, yeah, it's confusing. I have duplicate, um, profiles that have the same name. But when I click
yeah,
one of them, it takes to my profile, and one of them takes to my channel pages. I'm like,
yeah,
what? That doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mess, and then I mean, I think it could become something really good, but they still have quite a ways to work.
They don't
Yeah.
have
Didn't
any.
they were also piggybacking something off of Google, and Google blocked it. So now you can't even you can't what is it? Not link vids, but they won't automatically update your videos anymore.
Wow.
Because I
So
haven't had a
syncing
video.
your entire YouTube channel is not gonna work, huh?
Yeah, I haven't had a video over there in like 4 months.
Yeah, you have to do it manually now. It just
Yes,
What? That's just ridiculous.
I mean, I get it. YouTube doesn't want you to put your content over there.
it's my content though.
Yeah, I know. It is, but
Yeah, that's the thing that annoys me. It's my content, and I guess I can see it because I mean it is their site, so they don't want people like putting code on their site. But at the same time, you don't lock my freaking streams and my videos down. They're mine.
Like they don't have playlists on our my channel. Like you just have to keep scrolling. Like
yeah.
this is ridiculous. It would be a lot easier if people could see playlists. Yeah, that'd be like a significant improvement they could do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's not going anywhere because Rumble's been around since
How
2011, 2012.
that long, huh?
I
I thought
think
that was a little bit
so.
shorter than that.
But I honestly think the Rumble thing, it probably works out better if you also have the Rumble Studio.
I like the Rumble
Probably.
Studio, but the thing is, you have
I
to
haven't
have your camera on.
I
They
haven't
don't.
had I haven't tried
Um,
it out yet, really.
I like it, but the only thing is, you have to have your camera on for the camera to work.
Okay.
They don't have the avatar thing just yet, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. The only way you can get around it is if you want to really use the avatar, you can use OBS Studios with Rumble Studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the connection to Rumble itself and to YouTube and Twitter is much easier than trying to go through Yards or
StreamYards. Yeah,
MOOCs or anything.
Oh
I wish
yeah.
StreamYards will have like an automatic button to stream like they do on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Twitch, but they don't have that for Rumble.
Yeah, no, that's the whole thing with Rumble is trying to set up a stream. You always have to go and get a new freaking stream key and shit.
Yeah, like I starting a stream, had to get the stream key, put it in Rumble,
Yep.
then it's just yeah, I don't want to do that amount of work. And plus, I don't want to keep an eye on two different sites at the same time when I should be pay attention to my own live chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I like about StreamYard is that the unpaid version I can integrate two chats. Well, there's an extra step that I had to do, but I can integrate two chats into a single chat and watch both chats in one screen while using Restream. So I like that I can do that here. That's one of the big positives. But
That's why
Rumble
I'm using emooks.
emotes,
Yeah, because it connects to all of the chats, even the Twitter chat. So
nice.
I just can't respond in all of them.
Hmm.
But at least I see it and can pull it up on stream.
Yeah. Yeah, like I even tried just going through OBS,
Hmm.
streaming to multiple places, and No, that is way too much of a resource hog for my
Yeah.
PC.
You was
Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Clifton.
yeah,
Um.
I have to go.
Oh, okay, man.
Aw.
I
Yeah, I
appreciate
know.
having you here, man.
Yeah, no, thanks for sending the invite. Of course. I love being here. It's always
Yeah.
fun.
Mhm.
So what you got coming up?
Let's see. Right now, I think at the same time you end your stream usually, is Friday Night Rumble. That's always fun to do. Then on Sundays, I have History Talk. We are watching the show Hunting Mustache Man. So that's fun.
Sounds
And
like fun.
Monday, we have Insert Culture. Hope you can make it this week.
As far as I know, I have my car back, so I should be able to make it with enough time this
That's
week.
that's cool. And Coof Brain, I don't have these dates down yet, but like I think on the 8th. Yeah, on the 8th is a big stream with Dermy Wormy and Devil Made Me Do It. I'll be on that at some point. They're doing like a 10-hour stream or 12-hour stream or something like
Oh,
that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, but I'm
Oh.
not going to be there the entire time. It's like it starts like at 5 a.m. my time, so I mean, I
Dude,
can just wake up at 10 and be all right. I'll be on for a little while.
have you ever seen some of those EFAP streams?
Oh yeah, I can't do it. Like I fall asleep at some point
No.
and wake up and they're still talking. It's like and they're like maybe 2 frames further. Like damn.
36 hours sometimes, man. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what are y'all doing?
Yeah, exactly. And another stream I can't forget is Anna is going to be streaming the second movie, The Crow, on the 10th.
Ooh.
I heard about that. I heard about the remake.
Yeah.
It looks like it looks like a lot of like it's Jared Leto's Joker to me.
They're
Yeah.
whitewashing the Crow. He was Asian.
Now he has face tattoos and looks like a drug addict.
He
That's
looks
what
like
someone said on Twitter. Looked like a crack addict.
Yeah, he looks like Jared Leto's Joker. It looks like crap.
I said he looks like Robbie Williams, but
Oh dear lord.
but yeah, so we're gonna be watching the original movie. I've not seen it yet.
I haven't seen it
Really?
either.
But
wow.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm told that it's a great movie.
Sweet.
Yeah, I watched it pretty young. I was introduced to a lot of things thanks to having older family members.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so it'll be cool.
Nice.
But the Clo.
The claw. Claw? Claw? Claw?
All right. Well, anyway, thanks for having me on. It was a lot of fun. You two have fun. So take care,
Yeah.
everyone.
I think I might actually
And
finish this
smash
Gundam.
that like button.
And
Smash
Do
it.
right now, if you haven't already. All right. Take care.
Later,
See you,
Clifton.
Cliff. 2 is the only number.
So what you building?
I am building. Surprisingly, it's not. It's taken less time. The Leo Oz 06 MS Leo mass production mobile suit from Wing.
Gundam Wing. I haven't seen that in
Yes.
a long time.
Oh, it was my introduction into Gundam because it just happened to be the first or the Gundam that was on when
Yeah,
I
it
was,
was,
watching anime.
Yeah, on Toonami, on Cartoon
Yeah.
Network, like Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, within Adult Swim, Toonami, within a program, within a program.
I don't know what to say about Toonami except for it existed. It was fun.
Yeah, it
you
was.
just had to be there.
Yep. pretty much. Like that, like yeah, Gundam Wing and G Gundam. Those are the only Gundam series I'm really familiar with about.
Oh, I miss G Gundam so much. That is my guilty series to enjoy. It's horrible as a Gundam series, but it's just a great anime if you're just watching
Right.
it for the anime.
But the only thing, there's one thing I didn't get though. Like Golden Finger, should it be called Golden Fist?
um, yeah, yeah. There might be a few censoring reasons for the wording.
Maybe. Like he's not using his finger; he's using his whole fist. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, yeah. It's a yeah. But yeah, it had some of the best Gundam designs, I think. They got to have fun with it when they were designing the Gundams, and it got to show what uh
Oh,
the
the
Asian.
camera went out.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I got 30 minutes each time. It drives me freaking nuts.
Is it the camera itself, or is it not really compatible with the computer compatible with the camera?
So my camera is a Nikon B3500.
Right.
And so what it is that it was one of the first models of cameras that could actually do this web cam style thing that I'm doing with it. And granted, streaming and stuff has gotten so much bigger since this came out. So they were like, oh, we're going to slap it on there and, it will hardly ever be used. Well, streaming got bigger. So, yeah, they put a limit on it that you could only have 30 minutes at a time because otherwise it's going to overheat.
Hmm. Oh my gosh, Ronan has to put a nickel in every 30 minutes.
Hey,
It's true. It's
that's
true.
inflation. I have to do $1 now. Oh man, yeah. Oh, I never even thought about that. That's like the little viewfinder things you see at monument or monument sites and stuff like that. Oh
Or
wow.
the those big binoculars at the sites. Like put a nickel in, or
Yes.
like at least be a nickel, but now you put a quarter in it now.
Yeah, I've freaking hell with all that. But yeah, that's what I do for my camera, but I like it better than my webcam, which was just not the quality just isn't there. But that's my next upgrade for streaming is to get a right now it looks like the OBSBot Tiny 2 webcam does exactly what I want it to. So that's going to be my next thing that I get for my setup, and then after that I'm done until monetization kicks in, and then I'm just going to use any of the anything that comes from that to upgrade everything else after that. Well, I lied. I'm actually trying to upgrade my PC. So, but that's more for me in gaming, so I don't really consider that part of the streaming stuff. Because I like my PC to be overly powered for what I play. I mean, heck, I've got 20 hours into, what was it, Hollow Knight right now?
I'm not familiar with it.
Really? Hollow
No.
Knight, a really good game. Older game, I wanna say it might actually be close to 10 years old now.
Hmm.
But yeah, really good game. Similar to Metroid. Metroid and Castlevania, maybe? Might just be Metroid. But same concept. You get a big area to run around in. You got to discover it. You get special powers and special equips and stuff. But it's all kind of bug based. So all the enemies are bugs.
Hmm.
But it's got a real creepy atmosphere, and I enjoy the story. But yeah, it's been a pretty fun play. I did a little bit of it on stream a little while ago,
Hmm.
but I probably won't go back to it. That was just kind of like, I don't feel like making a video today, so I'm just going to play or stream me playing Hollow Knight because I want to play Hollow Knight. That's the problem when you're like, I really don't want to do editing today.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
Yeah, yeah. The edited videos, they do all right, but I actually feel streaming does a little bit better.
Hmm.
Jesus. Over 4K on a PC build, you had that freaking high-end PC tits. That's crazy. Oh, that's then the head. No, then that's just putting it together. Oh, psh. I'm actually flying through this faster than I thought I was. Oh, putting his midsection on backwards. Got a front butt. You ever built any models or gunpla, Raquel?
No, I haven't. I have some, like, I haven't really touched, like the Vegeta figure that I like to get into, but
Oh yeah.
I, it's on the shelf. I have it, but I haven't really touched it.
I'd love to get some of the Dragon Ball models because they started doing that a little while ago, didn't they?
Yes, and they have One Piece. They get, like, with the ships, especially.
Oh yeah. Those are freaking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I understand it was 2003, but 2003, $4,000 on a PC. What the heck were you doing? You had to build it to play Crisis. But yeah, I have actually been building models for a while. I used to do this a while ago. Was building them on stream. 'Cause I thought it was fun, and it was helping me get through my back catalog of models. I've got way too many sitting in the closet, and then the wife's got some that she will not touch. Yeah. You keep saying that, but if you don't build that Exia soon, I'm building it. Freaking $500 Gundam model, and it's sat there for like 4 years untouched.
What kind of anime do I watch? Let's see. I just recently watched and finished season 3 of Ultraman on Netflix.
Oh, nice.
So that was pretty good. I'm not going to spoil anything, but let's say as one of the main characters, I didn't really expect to betray the whole group. I'm like, oh, that was quite a twist.
That's the exclusive Ultraman series on Netflix, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking with my guest last week about that, and both me and him have not seen that yet. So I'm curious about it. I need to get around to watching it.
I don't really know enough of Ultraman. I know it's like, I forget. I might be wrong, but it might be this similar company to Power Rangers back in the day, maybe.
Close enough to it, yeah, I would say.
Yeah, close to like same feel and stuff like that. But that's the funny thing. Not like I thought Power Rangers was an American thing. No, 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 no. It was from Japan. Like, wait a minute. You telling me we got a live action show that came from Japan, not really for America? And we weren't really aware about it at the time. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what I guess it's going to be Netflix exclusive now because they're rebooting the entirety of Power Rangers. Like from here on out, it's going to be a like they're
A
calling
clean slate, I guess.
yeah. They're calling that the Zordon era, and I still am confused about that wording because I mean Zordon has been gone for years, but it's like supposedly I guess they've still built all the other Ranger series kind of in and around that series, the original Power Rangers series. So they're apparently it's going to be this whole new thing on its own.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm curious. I hope they don't screw it up. I'm more than likely not going to like it because I mean I grew up with the original.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just I'm hoping, I guess. Oh my gosh, this is why I hate the little model kits. My hands are too big and their pieces are too small.
Yeah, Ultraman came in the '60s, and then a few decades later, Power Rangers. Definitely has the same look and feel to it with Power Rangers, but it's a bit different. Or you already watched the show, Reagan, and it's true to the original. Ah, okay. I haven't really seen the original, so I'll have to get into that.
Ah,
Directions.
yeah, yeah, and having directions dyslexia here.
Mm.
Things going upside down or being put in places that it's not supposed to go. And now it's stuck.
Oh no. Yeah, I really should watch the original Ultraman. Yeah, just well, cause I watched the version of Ultraman on Netflix, so I should watch the original to catch up on speed.
Yeah, I think Tits would be a good judge of it because he has a pretty good knowledge of it from what I understand.
Hmm.
Like he was talking about it last week with us, and yeah, I, I could not hang in the conversation because it was so out of my league. Yeah, because all I know of Ultraman is the recent movie that came out of Shin Ultraman, and I want to say that was a pretty good condensing of the original series.
Hmm.
So, but yeah. My gosh, I really, really hate small pieces.
Mm.
The bad thing is, I think I might have actually had it right now that I'm looking at it.
Sorry, I was about to sneeze.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, there it was. I didn't have it pushed back far enough. Stupid me. Shin Ultraman is okay, but the series covered way more. Probably. I mean, that's what I was saying earlier about not really. I don't think I really enjoy movies. Like, well, I shouldn't say I don't enjoy movies. I enjoy watching movies, but as for like real entertainment and a medium and stuff, I don't think they're the best things to watch that can deliver a full and complete story. I think they're fine entertainment for what they are,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I almost feel that movies get held in too high of a regard as far as storytelling goes.
Mm.
But I mean, that's just my 2 cents about it.
What else are you? What else do you mean, Reagan? Oh, you mean what else do I watch?
Yes.
I've been watching some of the DC animated movies for this past week. Um, let's see here. I forget the names. Um,
Wouldn't be Justice League Doom, would it?
yeah, that's one of them. But that wasn't the one I was thinking of. Oh yeah, Batman and Superman Battle of the Super Sons. Did I watch this one? Yeah, Legion of Superheroes. Yeah, Batman the Doom that came to Gotham, which I didn't really I didn't really read the plot before I watched it, but I watched it and then I saw at the bottom it was like inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, okay, that explains it. And I watched Justice League recently, like last night. I watched Justice League War World, and it's definitely interesting. It's something like, to me, it felt like an out of time experience that was out of sync.
Yeah, I'm War World. That's one with Dark Side in it, right?
No, no, no. It did not have a dark side in it. It was
Okay.
Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and um, of course, Martian Manhunter. Um, oh yes, Mogul.
Okay.
You know, Mogul, the yellow alien that has his own planet that um is called War World, and he forces people to do battles and stuff.
Yes. Yes. It's been a while since I've watched that.
You'll see him in the Justice League animated series.
Yeah, I'm a little excited because they're doing Crisis on Infinite Earth 3.
Oh
And
yes, the last time we're going to be
yes.
hearing Kevin Conroy as Batman and Mark Hamill as the Joker.
Yes, that is the last time. It's
Yeah.
it's going to be bittersweet, but I hope that it's a worthwhile performance by the both of them, to be honest with you.
Like Mark Hamill, specifically stated that he didn't want to voice the Joker anymore because of Kevin Conroy's passing.
Yep.
But so yeah, this is definitely the last time you hear both of them uh acting as their familiar characters.
Yeah, he said that he would never do it without Kevin
Kevin
because that's
Conroy.
yeah that's their thing together is
Mhm.
that people are synonymous with them, and he doesn't want to. If I remember how he was saying it right, he doesn't want to cheapen his Joker or Kevin's Batman by using his voice for another Joker with another Batman.
And plus, he pretty much said, like, without Batman, crime has no punchline. That's how he feels,
Yep.
with Kevin Conroy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can attest to both of these movies. The Constantine movies were great, especially Justice League Dark. Both of them were so good.
Justice
And
League Dark and Apocalypse. I've seen both of them. I've seen the Constantine animated movie. Haven't really gotten around to Superman Red Sun just
uh,
yet.
Red Sun is really good. It's almost like another retelling of the Dark Knight movies.
And Wonder
Uh,
Woman and
yeah, it's like what if instead of Superman landing in,
Russia.
yeah, he lands in Russia instead, and it's a really well told story. I thought.
Hmm.
So what you want about him, but his voice, yeah, his voices are great.
Yeah, like before Mark Hamill became the Joker, Tim Curry voiced him first, but he had a hard time
Yep.
like voicing the Joker, so they just went over to Mark Hamill after that.
Oh, but I'm done.
Yay!
Size comparison. It's about the size of the nippers.
Mm.
It is not big at all. Actually, I've got a little mat that does the size thing. So yeah, it's about inches wise. It's about 5 inches.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, for a 144 scale model. Yeah, it's not bad. Took a little longer than I probably should have, but
Hmm.
hey, whatever. Didn't do the weapons.
Right.
I'll do
So have you seen what's going on lately? So
with
Sony PlayStation.
oh yeah.
apparently, I watched Yellow Flash, and I didn't watch it yet, but I just saw the title of the video. Fired. Woke Sony PlayStation hit with massive layoffs thanks to crumbling video game market. Like,
Uh, the problem with Flash is that he's one of those ones that likes to stir up propaganda that
right.
supports his beliefs. So it's hard for me to watch his videos anymore. Like I really I steer clear of a majority of people that do that these days because they're looking for confirmation bias, and I can't listen to them anymore. It's one
Right.
thing when there's something there, but when you're just like, oh yeah, this supports what I've been saying all along, but it's really nothing. Yeah, it's like chill.
Right.
Wait, but they
What?
can't. They made an entire channel based off of doing stuff like that, so they can't stop putting videos like that out. So they always got to see the worst in order to have a successful video.
Well, I have been hearing, with the localizers, they're not happy that AI is coming into the mix. I'm like, great, but it should be angry because you should have done your job and you didn't. So yeah, you've been replaced. Actually getting accurate dialogue now.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see more of what's going to be happening there, but yeah, I mean, I'm very outspoken about localizers and how poor they are to begin with. Localizers, voice actors, same kind of the same deal. I'm not on board with what they do and what they're doing. It just yeah, I don't like it. So as bad as I hate that people are losing their jobs, if you were just better at your job, you would you'd probably still find something to do, or if you could find some way to pivot, like the guy that I had on last week that I paid for my channel art for. He was talking about losing a job to AI and about having to pivot, and either he could be mad about it, or he could pivot and learn how to use AI in his work to either make it easier or just work with it, not against it, because AI is coming regardless. This whole the whole celebrity or the writer strike that happened last year. That whole thing was basically just them wanting to stop AI, and they didn't stop it. It's still coming. You can't stop progress as much as
No.
some people would like it.
Like I see two ways about it. Like one,
Yeah.
with the AI, with the bat localizers, yeah, they should have done the job. They didn't, you know, and um, so they get what they deserve with that. But people that are actually doing the job and getting replaced by I feel bad for them, you
Yeah.
know, because they shouldn't be losing their job over that.
Yeah, I mean, it it really does suck for them. I mean, it sucks for anybody to lose their job,
Hmm.
but we
I can say the same thing with people that are, working in fast food joints that get replaced by machines.
yeah, they but with that, I mean, that I can kind of understand because they've kind of priced themselves out of a job, and it's like McDonald's and all them have just wanted to cut them out anyways so that way they can only have to pay people to fix the things that serve food. I mean, I can't even go into McDonald's and order at a register anymore because they just want to kill the registers. But then at the same time, the self-checkout at Walmarts are getting taken out, apparently, because it's a failed experiment for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know, like Wendy's is like price surging their menu now.
I seen that. I'm
And like,
not happy with it.
oh no.
I told the wife and kids the other day that we will not be eating out anymore. So, yeah.
Dynamic pricing for Wendy's. Like, why?
Yeah. Tess was wanting me to show you my new channel mascot.
I saw that on Twitter. I like, I love the look. I love the jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with it. That was my guest last week. I had him on. We'd been working on it since the beginning of the year.
Oh, sweet.
And he did a really, really good job. And I didn't feel it was right to basically premiere it without him there. Granted, I didn't ask a lot of the stuff that I wanted to. Like I wanted to like get his, because I know what his inspirations were, but I wanted to get like videos and stuff and have that out, and just so that way everyone can feel connected with her.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm extremely happy with it. There's not really anything that I'm too disappointed about, and I'm excited. I was actually thinking this week of backstory and lore and stuff, and so yeah. I'd say the worst thing that I haven't done yet is I don't, most mascots have a name. I don't have a name. I have no idea. I suck at naming things.
What was the name? Raygun said, Okia Cookie.
Okaya. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh, and the nearest fast food, and yeah, hell, Uber and Uber Eats does that whole price surging crap.
Or what, DoorDash?
Think so. Yeah, I think it's all of the the ride share food delivery apps. They all do that price surging, and yeah, we probably ordered them too much during COVID, but I won't do it anymore. I mean, we were probably I think during those initial weeks of COVID, and especially when they were like giving us all that, the government was giving all this money week after week. We were probably spending the majority of it on DoorDash. And I think about it now, I'm like, no, that was stupid. I think we only did that for a few months. And after I realized how much we were spending, and what was it? I think a DoorDash order from McDonald's was close to about $70 or $80 for us one time. I was like, nope, never again. No more. Cookie shop and its Japanese slang for escort. I wasn't going to. I figured it was something naughty.
Cookie shop, huh?
Freaking milkshake brings my boys to the yard.
My door is too far for DoorDash.
Yeah, he lives like on a ranch somewhere. Where did you say? You told me one time, but yeah, he's like out there. It would almost be better for him to slaughter a cow than it would be to go get McDonald's. Oh, man. But I think I'm about to call it a night, Raquel.
All right, sounds good.
What you got coming up?
In 30 minutes, I'll be doing a hangout stream on my channel. So yeah, hopefully see you guys there.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, so I think I am about to call it a night. I've got so much I've got to get done tomorrow. But, oh man, guys, I appreciate everyone that came on tonight and hung out. I appreciate y'all hanging out in chat. It has been a fun night. And, yeah, Gundam. Let me know what y'all think. Might do some more of these on stream now that I got the right tools. Because I've been missing nippers for a while. Although, I'm kind of thinking about sending this down and trying some paint schemes that I've been looking at online. Yeah. But there's been some really cool techniques that I've seen that I want to try.
No, see why not?
I don't see why not either. I mean, this thing was cheap. I mean, as I said earlier, that like these are fun to build, but the quality is not great. The detail's not great. This is definitely like beginner builds. But I'm curious where or what I could practice on it right now, because I'd have to do the rattle can method of painting. But anyways, all right, Tits is out. I'm out. Raquel, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me on. Always
No
a pleasure.
problem. Yep.